Jeb, no, the Curbanity. No, the Curbanity. I'm just going to restore from quick save. Okay, once more with feeling. Let's try this again. Let's actually aim retrograde. Let Jeb take care of all of that. I'm going to drop a quick save here that we're not burning. Let the ship come down on its own a bit. Okay, and I think anywhere around here is fine. Oh, I got this one. Okay. Yeah, see, I might have screwed up the suicide burn already. Of course, if I do this... I might have killed Jeb a second time just now. Looks like I did. Unless the landing gear are fantastic. Wow, why am I sucking so bad? Yeah, I think the problem was oops, I just aimed in prograde. I think the problem was I was in 4 times time warp, thinking I wasn't in 4 times time warp. So I'm watching my suicide burn distance. When it gets down to about 600 meters, I'm gonna go out of time warp and hit the gas. Okay, let's limit his gimbal. Yeah, see, our suicide burn distance is going crazy. I think it might be because we're heading towards an upslope. And also, I'm not 100% sure Kerbal Engineer knows that I'm in the atmosphere for this. I honestly don't know, but it looks like we still screwed up. So it looks like I need to be about 1,000. What would we do without simulations? Retrograde. Get suicide burn distance down to... I'll do 1,200. Probably trying to be a little too efficient here. Yeah, because I think it's going by this ground, and we're hitting this ground, and this ground is higher than this ground, so the suicide burn distance is completely wrong. And hopefully we've got it now. Although it's still going down, it's almost a 0. Yeah, we're coming in way too fast. Okay, I guess we'll go down to 2,000. Aim in retrograde. Let's fix this right now. Okay, when suicide burn distance is 2,000, I'm going to hit the gas. And what sucks is I actually nailed the first one. I just kind of screwed up right at the end there and landed sideways. Yeah, I think this one's going to do it. We've still got 600 on our burn, and we're only going 100 a second. So 400, 300. Oh, maybe we're still in trouble. It looks like we're going quite sedate. Yeah, we're fine. Probably. Now that's a suicide burn right there. Quite literally, he committed suicide like 5 times getting that burn right. Seriously? Are you serious? I landed at 7 meters per second, and you blew up. Now, the question is, the question I'm asking myself, look at that, 0 freaking angle on the thing here. The question I'm asking myself is, can I land on Ike, Drez, and Elu with 1 broken landing gear? Part of me really wants to try. I don't think that that landing gear is necessary. I think as long as we're aware of it, and we didn't break anything else, let's hit F3. Landing strut overstressed and was destroyed. I guess because all the weight of the ship was on it. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna call it. We're keeping it this way. We're keeping it here. We lost 1 leg, but Jeb is alive, and he's gonna hop out here. We're gonna hit Y to get rid of the HUD. We're gonna just head over here, get ourselves a nice flag planting. Doing I guess you can't hit tab. That would be really useful. Got it on the first try. After several other first tries. Okay, this is going to be, of all the trips back up into this ship, this is going to be the hardest one. Because he's the heaviest. But we nailed it. Okay, F5, mark this momentous occasion. Alt F5. Let's actually do a named quick save here. Duna landed. Yeah, we'll just call it Duna landed. And now we want to go up on the nav ball, and we want to make sure we're heading kind of this way, if I recall. And there's a mountain over there. Look at that! You can see Ike on the. That's really cool. Okay, let's hit Z and get ourselves going here. And we're going the exact opposite way of what I thought. So we want to make sure we miss this. And I just realized we're on an air world. The air on Duna is very thin, but it's not that thin. I think this much sideways velocity isn't horrible. I could have used the gravity turn mod. But Napoapis is a 10. I think we can go prograde now. Want to get our apoapsis up to about, say, 50 total? Maybe 60? Because I think the atmosphere actually ends at 50, doesn't it? Things you should know about Duna that I don't. The gravity turn mod just uses math, I guess, I don't know, to figure out the best way to launch your ship into orbit. It kind of does. It's like a mech jeb light, but all it does is get you into orbit. And I don't really want to use it in this situation because the main reason I use it for is to do those launches from the surface of Kerbin that you've done 50 times and you're bored with and you don't want to do them anymore, but you still want to get the payload into orbit. So that's why I use the mod. So for this kind of thing, I don't want to use it. But it just assists you in getting a ship to orbit from an air, a world with an atmosphere. Okay, I've confirmed the atmosphere of Duna is not 40 kilometers high. Pretty sure it's not 45 because it didn't do the little shake thing. Yeah, it's not 45. It must be 50. I'm learning via experiment here. We've got 1,400 meters per second in the tank. There we go. I saw that. Okay, so when we get to apoapsis, need to do that, which is a 12-second burn. It is, yes, it's handy for big ships. It's handy for ships that slow your computer down to less than real time, and it's handy for ships that you are really running that line of efficiency where if you lose 100 meters per second, it's a huge deal on getting to orbit. Because it does a better job than I do. Like my best gravity turn never beats the best gravity turn from the gravity turn mod. Okay, 54 by 58. That is fine by me. Let's get Jeb back to Ike now. Looks like we're probably going to be nailing it right here. And actually, you know what? I'm just going to burn up to it right now. We're at the ascending node, so we might as well do it right now. Okay, and then here, yeah, if we were able to slow down, we'd get it. That sucks. So we're gonna have to do a couple orbits. Not a big deal. And actually, what we can do here is, let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, right here we can do it. We can go prograde, get a nice. I cannot tell what's going on. Focus view on Ike. That's hilarious. That bird will get us into a stable orbit of Ike if it wasn't for the fact that we would. Let's see. I always hate that. That's not here, right here. That's not what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen, but I can guarantee you it's not that. Drives me nuts. Yeah, see, somewhere between here and here is what I want. I mean, this at least tells me that I'm going to be in the ballpark, but I'm going backwards is the problem. So you know what? I'm just going to delete this node. let's do this. Let's add a maneuver at R. What is that? Doesn't tell me. It's the apoapsis or the ascending node. This is the descending node. Yeah, so snap it to our ascending node. Let's just fix this out there someday. There we go. We'll fix this and we'll worry about everything else later. One thing we don't have to worry about in this mission is how much time we're spending on each step. Little 1 second burn, shouldn't be that hard. And it wasn't. Okay, next orbit. If we burn prograde here. Come on, show me what I actually want to see. You're not going to do it, are you? Of course you're not. Let's actually do that next orbit. Our periapsis is still above. Yes, it is. Sadly, it's only 50 times. I should burn up just for that. Just so we don't have to deal with this. It's frustrating how close to Ike we're going to be. Never mind. Hey, guess what? We made orbit of Ike. Like I planned to. I was really excited when they told us that all these weird orbit things were fixed. And I was just as disheartened to find out that that was a big fat lie. Okay. We're just going to bring him down like this. Get the periapsis of, let's make it over 24 so we can still time warp well. 34 is fine. I think after I get this landing, after I nail this landing, I'm going to take a short break. It's about 11:30 p.m. my time. I'm hoping to be back at midnight. And I'm hoping this whole landing here is going to take less than 10 minutes. So it'll give me about a 20-minute break to do some stuff, take some me time. And why are we off center? Why are we off center? This is disturbing. Okay, we got that taken care of. I turned off the thing. Okay, so we're only slightly off center, but see, there's no fuel in here, there's no fuel in here, there is fuel in here. So there's no ore in either of these. That is correct. So it's just, it was maybe the slight off center from losing this is probably enough to throw it off without the computer helping. That's got to be it. Okay. We're going to bring this down. Not that far. And then Actually, you know what? We should probably here fix our inclination, because it'll be cheaper to do it here. Get us down so we're in the ballpark during this whole swath here. I think that's fair. I'm in Eastern time zone, Eastern U.S. So, I mean, literally, it's like 20 minutes from now is when I'm hoping to come back, or 25, or give or take minutes from now is when I'm hoping to come back after leaving 5 to 10 minutes from now. Okay. Now let's do trajectories and see just what if we do this. That is hot garbage. What if we wait in orbit? There we go. That's pretty good. We'll do that. We're not going to go at 100 times time warp, though. Let's switch to this guy. It's time warp 2 days. Curious how much fuel this guy has. Oh, he has so much fuel left. He's going to have no trouble getting back to the mothership. Okay, get yourself aimed at this maneuver node. Another pretty shot. I hate that how that comes back. Okay, yeah, it's a tiny little burn. Got to do it in map mode. Is Ike focused on? And then if we delete this, we should see trajectories telling us that we're doing pretty good. Okay, then out here, we're going to have precise node right in the way. Let's burn up to like that, and we should be good to go. And again, we're going to try to land on the western side of the Prospector probe. Not like we did last time. We've only got 700 meters per second. I'm a little bit scared. But I think it only takes about 300 and something, 390 is it, to land on Ike? So we should be fine. Maybe we can probably do this now. Okay, now when we get here, you burn to completely stop is 436. We're going to have a little over 200 meters per second to spare. And I, for one, think that's plenty. We also have to make sure we don't land too heavily on this on this side of the thing. Okay, I'm hitting F5 here. I'm gonna, like I did on Duna, I'm gonna allow myself as many retries on this as I can, because holy cow, this is gonna be nuts. But we should have more accurate collision detection here. And I think I'm gonna turn off maneuver node aim and just aim directly here. There we go. I hit Y twice, not T twice. You hit T twice, it turns it off and then back on. When I was coming up from doing it, I think it didn't register the second one, or I didn't actually hit the second one. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna actually do this one when it said, because when I did it, when I waited too long, it was bad. I would rather be able to cut the engines and coast a little bit than anything else. Now that I've hit this, I'm just gonna kill the engine, or kill the maneuver node. I'm gonna aim myself retrograde here. It's like we're still gonna, now we're not gonna overshoot, but there we go. We have 200 meters per second left in the tank. Should be plenty. And if I recall, the slope goes this way, so I'm actually going to turn myself. Actually, let's turn myself this way so we can get our solar panels in the sun. Not that they matter at all. But we'll have this on the upslope is the idea. I'm going to turn the HUD off. The sun is way over there, so our shadow is going to be long in on this side. We've got impact in 19 seconds. The burn is 3. When we get down to about 5 seconds, I'm going to hit the gas. Actually, I want to be turned exactly the opposite way of what I am. Okay. Still got 157 meters per second in the tank. Which is more than enough. I hope we're not too far from the prospector to have good ore. And we're on too much of a slope. We're going to slide down this frickin' slope. Can we drill while we're sliding down this slope? If I can drill, I will happily do it. Wish these drills were a little bit easier to right-click on. Yes, I can drill while sliding down the slope. And actually, we're not sliding anymore, so there's that. Or maybe we are. Yeah, we're sliding down the slope at 0.2 meters per second. Oh, I had the ISRU thing running the whole time. That's funny. Let's go ahead and extend all of these. We definitely need to get these extended. We don't actually need these solar panels, so I think I'm going to leave them down. I guess they were a waste of resources to bring these things. Now the problem is I can't time warp right now because we're moving across the surface. So here's where I'm going to stop. I'm going to let this run as he slowly slides down this slope. I don't know what kind of ore we're getting. Yeah, it doesn't actually tell me because we're not up to thermal efficiency yet. But ideally, if you look here, if we turn this on, yeah, we're right in the thick of it. So I think we're fine as far as that's concerned. Yeah, that's us. We're closer to the prospector than I think I thought we were. So I think as long as we just keep sliding down this slope at a slow speed, drilling away, we will be fine. And I'll be back, like I said, in about 15 minutes, and we'll pick it up there.